Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The time is almost 1 o'clock. I got completely thrown out of my position today. There was really not much that I could do to fight with the market. The way to look at it is this is a very good day overall. Took the exit and should be happy with that. On a regular Wednesday, very likely that I make between 10 points or something. Today also, Wednesday, being a Wednesday, easily I could have made 10 points, but I ended up losing 10 points instead. My risk appetite for the day was 8 along with slippage, because when I exited there was just a huge explosion on the calls. I ended up booking a 10-point loss, and that is fine. Now today, first of all, we opened on the back of this insane move that took place yesterday, this 500 point off move. This is why trailing a stop. Yesterday I trailed my stop loss, exited in a profit. That was a good call. Here after this completely, the call that I exited at 1415 rupees, 17300, closed the day at 160. That's why whatever perceived edge is there in selling OTM options completely goes out the door if you don't have a stop loss, right? And yeah, after that, US markets all right, really nothing noteworthy from global cues. We had this minor gap up situation. Premiums for a Wednesday is still very good, right? But at the same time, people are going to make you work for those premiums. Now I post my trade on Twitter. Like, people who follow me on Twitter know, I mean, I post generally 30 seconds to 1 minute after taking a trade and its adjustments and all that. So I entered with the 17,100, 17,600, sorry, 17,100 and 17,650 call. But into the opening itself, we had this very red candle. Immediately, I moved down my call to 17,600 and 17,550 because the puts I had entered around 19 rupees, calls around 25 rupees. The puts absolutely started blowing up. Into that, this green candle happened. So you can see I got instantly stopped out from my position. Shorted the 17. I had shorted the 17,550 calls for around 29 and 30. Shorted for 29, right? This the lowest point of the day, and then eventually had to cover those at 44 because that was the swing high. So first candle itself got a little bit played, but that's fine. The crash from the put side was enough to still give me a green mark to market at this point of time. Now that I've taken risk off on the calls, from here again we started to make a down move. Put started to expand. Had no option until here to see this particular level. I was comfortable will act as a support because it's acted as resistance here. It's acted as support here. And this is most likely going to act as a support. It broke. When it broke, the puts absolutely blew up. So after initially, so this is first when I moved down my calls to 17,550, and then had to move it back up. Then this crash happened around exact time. Yeah, particular low here happened around 11 o'clock. Had to quickly move my calls as low as 17,400, and I was still within my accepted risk. At this point, my idea was, okay, I will either get kicked out or the IV will cool off. Started to make an up move. Into an up move, had no option. Once again, calls are expanding, had no option but to move away the put also, move away the call also. And the idea was, okay, on this I will trail a stop loss. What ended up happening is, despite the fact that there's huge call writing at 17,400, we smashed past that level. Puts are not particularly losing much. After this kind of a move, after this V-shaped recovery, I'm not comfortable moving up my puts. So I just took the stop loss because my intended risk for the day had been met. Most likely from my exit price, this position will end in a much better situation and probably even be green for the day because I only need 10 points. But it's too erratic. The market is too erratic and my risk appetite has been met. Beyond this, I will make stupid decisions. If my target itself for the day was maybe around 2.5, 3 lakhs of profit, I can't give up more than that. Otherwise, this entire system will not work, right? So that's about it. I hope you had an all right day. The behavior of options premium is just extremely tricky today. Like the first half, it's just you had to manage into the down. You can't do anything. Puts are just expanding. Puts are doubling and tripling, and then you have to manage. And then at least calls start doubling and tripling. You really can't do much at that point of time. And yeah, I generally post my entire trade here on Twitter and what I'm doing to adjust it. You can see it started off with a little bit of green. went to break even, went into red. From here, came back into break even, and then from there ended in red. So first, bleeding in every direction. Really can't do much. Today's a day that you just have to exit and call. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a good trading day. On the bright side, after yesterday's move and today's move, portfolio is going to be in the deep green. And if you are the kind of person who adds in cash whenever we make extreme dips, then it was a good time to add. I'd mentioned that in my previous video as well. So yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. And tomorrow's the expiry. I'll see what to do about the expiry. I might just do another expiry of I'm not going to bother taking any risk, keep a very small target, and try for that. So yeah, take care. Bye bye.